All right, hey guys, what's up? This is Seasonal TCG here, where the channel might be seasonal, but the card games are not. I got Link here today, and he just won as a local hero, just won with Green Jinbe. Green Jinbe here. How are you feeling there, Link?
I feel good. This is my cope deck.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's awesome. Congratulations on your win today.
Yes.
Why did you choose Jinbe today? What made you decide why are we picking Jinbe to play at locals today?
Let's see. I love green and I love Jinbe. Do I have any other reason? He was the first leader I ever pulled when I got into this game, and I've been coping on him since. And he's finally good now with some of the new support. So
That's awesome.
that's why we're running him.
So what the heck does Jinbe even do?
End of my turn, if I have 6 or less cards in my hand, I set a Fishman active, I set a Dawn as active.
It looks like you also set a Merfolk as active too, which I'm guessing that does come up a time or two.
Oh yeah, they're the same, Fishman and Merfolk, basically.
Pretty sick. So what did you play today to get the dub this week?
What did I play today? Well, first I played Red Ace, and then we played Purple Black Luffy. Then we played Black Yellow Teach. That was the hard matchup today. And then we finished by beating Rosie Law.
Nice. Being the Purple Yellow Rosie, that's pretty sick. And it seems like you kind of have a really good advantage with all the stun and resting that you get with the Jinbe, right, against Purple Yellow Rosie, because they kind of just have a bunch of blockers. You just kind of rest them, right?
Yeah, I don't have a lot of stunning, but I do have my big blockers, and I can play the new Brook from OP16 off of that.
Oh, yeah.
Shut down their attacks and have a big attack of my own ready to go.
That's pretty sick. All right, well, let's see what you got in the deck list here. Let's see what you got here in your 50.
All right. We run 1 DMG. That's a pretty standard green card. That's what won me the game against Black Yellow Teach today.
Busted card.
We run 2. I know you're very strong. Or I know you're strong, whatever it's called. That's a long one. That can rest 2, 7 or less. I guess I do have a little bit of stunning. I usually use it as counter. We got 4 Shark Brick Fist.
What the heck does this do?
That is a counter, and after I counter with it, I can restand a Fishman. Nutty combo with that, which we'll see later.
That trigger is also kind of sick too. Rest of 4 or less, kind of nice.
Yes, I think I actually did use that trigger today. Then we got 4 Vagabond Drills. These are awesome early game.
Yeah, what does this do?
Plus 3,000 for your leader or a character, and then rest of 3 or less. So shut down their early tech cards, early swings.
Even like shut down their searchers too if they have early searchers that rest.
Yes. Let's see. We're running 4 Cami searchers. Here's the funny thing about Fishman. I'm running like 4 different types in here. You got Fishman Island, Fishman, Merfolk, and I think no, just those 3.
And they all can't like search each other necessarily. Like Cammy
No.
can only search Fishman and Merfolk, but it can't search Fishman Island, which I find very interesting.
So she whiffs a lot. This is the late game searcher to find your Hody Jones and your Vanderdeckens.
Makes sense.
Here's the searchers that help you build your curve, because all your Fishman Island cards are the ones you're going to want to play on curve. You can rest Shirahoshi, rest it done, find a Fishman Island or a Neptunian. I don't run any Neptunians, but this is my core right here.
And you could kind of just restand it off of Jinbe, right? You could just keep this on board at all times. It's kind of sick.
You can keep that on the board and use it every turn. It's pretty awesome. Now you know we gotta run 4 Vanderdeckens.
I mean, it's a good green card, and it's searchable. I mean,
This is what got me today. Cleared Teach's field. Used it twice on 1 turn as well against Rosinante to get around his once per turn. So he took a life and I took the character anyway. This guy is awesome. Trash a card, KO any rested character.
just anything you want. And it's 2 costs too. Insane.
You do have to trash a Fishman to use it, but I got plenty of those.
Oh yeah, in this deck you have plenty of that.
Here's the sleeper. We got the new OP16 Jinbe. Attach a Dawn during any your turn or your opponent's turn, and he gets plus 2,000. He's only a 2 cost. He helps keep your hand size down so you can get something early on the board. And then he pairs really well with the Arlong. We'll see later.
Oh yeah, sick.
What do we got next? Oh, we run a single Tashigi.
Let's see, why one Tashigi?
It is a 2K, and it is removal protection for green characters. I just don't run into needing removal protection that often.
Okay.
My tech cards that get removed are usually 1 cost, and I can just play them back out.
Would you... Oh, actually, I'll talk about that here in a little bit, but that's interesting to know. Good to know.
It's just one of those. Here is a crazy tech.
The Arlongs.
This is an errata card, so when he dies, I can stop 2 rested cards from coming back up in their next refresh phase. And sorry. The errata is I can give one of my opponent's rested Dawn to one of their characters, and then I can give any Dawn on the field to anything.
That's pretty nice. You could just have that there just to...
You can snipe their active Dawn. You can give your own rested Dawn to your own characters. Super nice.
Like, on KO is really nice too. Just 2 rested cards can't become active. It's pretty nice.
Yep. Then we run 3 Megalos.
Mm-hmm.
This is on play. You may rest this character, KO up to one of your opponent's characters with 8,000 power or less. And it's a 2K, so that's an obvious inclusion there.
I mean, it's Fishman Island, 2K counter, removal. Yep. I think that, yeah, I agree. Just a staple.
We run 1 Hyozu.
Interesting. Why one of this guy? He's just a vanilla, right?
This is a 2K vanilla, but it is the only card in this deck that's double searchable.
Oh, yeah, because it's Fishman Island and it's Merfolk.
That's the only... Well, there's several that are double searchable, but it's the only 2K, I think, that is double searchable. So
nice.
Keep one of those in there. Here comes the core of the deck. We got 6 cost Jinbe.
The guy. This is the man. So on play, if your leader has the Fishman or Merfolk type, rest up to one of your opponent's characters with a 5 or less. That's pretty good.
And then his activate main is to give a Fishman character rush, and he can give it to himself on that first turn. And the next card we see is what is really good about that.
That is a pretty sick card, no.
Oh, not quite. Couple cards away. You know what? I'm going to save these ones, actually. We're going to skip to this one. We're going to skip to 7 cost Jinbe.
This is a newer card. This is an EBO4 card.
So this is a blocker, and on KO, I can rest one of my cards and play any 6 cost green character from my hand.
That includes that special, I don't know, that special Jinbe card that you just showed us. That's a pretty sick combo that you can have here.
And then you can give these guys character rush, and then swing with them, re-stand them off your leader effect at the end of the turn, so there's no risk in swinging with your blockers.
That's pretty sick.
And here is the best card to play off of those Jinbes when they die. We run 4 of 6 cost Brook.
Is it any 6 cost? I didn't even realize that. That's
6 cost
crazy. That's pretty crazy. You could just play this Brook. That's sick.
And his on play is to rest one of your opponent's cards, shut down their push, put a blocker down, put a Dawn down. I've once done that in the middle of somebody's turn, and they didn't get to play their big card. They were waiting to play that turn.
Oh gosh, that's just devastating.
So, and then his activate main is to trash him and restand one of your characters with a cost of 8 or less. And what's awesome is he's already ready to go because you played him on your opponent's turn, so you can also get the swing with him before you trash him.
That's pretty sick if you can combo that off. That's pretty cool.
And that is how we won most of the games today.
Nice.
So he's awesome. Last but not least, 2 Hody Jones.
I mean, it's Goaty Jones. You have to play him.
Goaty Jones. This is what helped me against Blackbeard today.
I mean, yeah, just rest 2 things. Be able to just have an extra rusher. It's a pretty good game finisher. It's always been a good game finisher.
Always been a good finisher. And he's got rush. So that is the deck profile for Green Jinbe.
Sweet. Well, now that you've played a little bit, you've been coping this deck for a while.
Oh, so long.
What changes, if any, do you think you'd make to the deck? Especially now I saw that you have a new meta Jinbe 2K in there. Is there any changes with the meta developing that you would change about the deck?
I still don't know how to get around Nami. It's very hard. I am able to rest the Whitebeards. I can't get around the 7K leader.
Makes sense. What about, so Teach, you said you did pretty good. And are there any other matchups that are really good for Jinbe?
Really good. Anything that can't get around blockers. There's a lot of unblockable right now. It's hard to beat Goofy, which is the green-blue Luffy. And then it's hard to beat, what is it? Black Yamato, because they have those both run unblockable.
But it feels like you have a pretty good Rosie matchup. It feels like you have a pretty decent Lucy matchup at times. It feels like you can compete with Anel a little bit there with all that resting stuff.
Yes, it's really good into Anel.
Good to know. Good little Anel killer here. We have a potential Anel killer here. Do you have any like changes in the like cards that you would make to the deck at all? Anything that you might want to experiment with, or anything you're like liking or disliking?
I've got about 2 open slots with that one Merfolk. That's the vanilla, and then that Tashigi I don't love. And I've been going back and forth between the EBO 1 or 2 Nami. It's a Straw Hat Searcher, just to guarantee I get that Brook in my hand. Because that's usually my killer, is I don't get the Brook in my hand because it's not searchable.
Which is unfortunate.
So that's what I've been tinkering with.
Well, there you go. Well, thank you, Mr. Link, for your wonderful deck profile. I really appreciate the Jinbe deck profile. Nice local hero, NL killer. We'll be excited to see that. Well, without further ado, guys, thanks so much for watching. And remember to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll be back with some more local hero deck profiles. Please let me know in the comments what you're wanting to see for deck profiles. Or you want meta, off-meta, tier list? Let me know what you want in the comments for video ideas. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you later.